Hey guys! Welcome back to Two Cents.
A show where we give our 2 cents,
to
basically.
you, to nobody asked.
Yeah, because we're two people too, so it's 2 cents.
Get it. Guys, it has been a literal minute and a half. It has been a fucking hour since we have recorded. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's been so long since we made a podcast and we really miss it, guys. Well, yeah. I do. I don't know about this guy.
No, I actually
over here.
do too.
Yeah, babes, I do. Yeah. Sorry, guys. The only reason we haven't been recording a lot is because we have been so busy with doing other content stuff because we're content creators now. Well, in the making. Yeah. And we have so much things to edit. So we're getting there. Okay, guys? Bear with us. Bear with us.
Yeah. And I think these would be more easier because if we say something that we mess up, we can just put our hand on the camera so we know when to cut it.
Yeah. Or it can I guess so. Yeah. But yeah, guys, we are officially starting to do the video recording of the podcast and the audio, which is really fun. So for you people out there, for you folks out there who like to watch a podcast, weirdo, just kidding. If you want to watch a podcast and just to watch a YouTube video, I'm just kidding, guys. No hate. I like to watch podcasts sometimes. But yeah, if you want to watch the podcast, all of it will be on our YouTube channel. 2 Cents Podcasting, right? I think, or 2 Cents Podcast. Something like that. We'll have all the links below for like the video version of the podcast.
I think that's going in...
Yeah, on our YouTube. Yeah, for 2 Cents Podcast or something. Yeah. But if you want to watch it, listen to the audio, obviously it's on all streaming platforms. Yeah. But yeah, guys. So, hey, how's everyone doing? How are you, babes?
I'm pretty good. I'm just chilling.
Chilling like a villain?
Yep. Basically.
Yeah. Any like updates or anything you want to let the people know?
Yeah, I changed my case again to a clear one.
Wow. With a picture of me in the back. How cute. Yeah. And well, we haven't updated on here, but we've been updating the live stream a lot.
Yeah, so make sure you join us on the live stream.
Check out everything. But we have finally a lot of new equipment. And I don't know if we've recorded actually a podcast with a new background yet.
No,
I think everything is new for you guys. Look what we did, guys. A whole new freaking shelf and all his cool stuff. Look, the speaker, mics, headphones, Lego, all his cool lights. We got like 5,000 different lights. We got a whole studio in his room.
Yep.
We got the nice mics. We got a nice camera, the nice lens. We got everything upgraded now, guys. We are professional. But yeah, please tell us if anything sounds bad so we can like fix that.
Yeah, I tried like so many times trying to mix and master these mics.
Yep. So we're doing our best. But we got the best equipment. We got all those cool studio lights flashing on us. So yeah, that's the update for podcast-wise. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of live streaming and we'll have YouTube videos coming soon. Yeah. And lots of vlogs. We got lots of good content. So make sure
to check out these links down below.
Go follow everything on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, guys? There's 3 different ones. Okay? Yeah. We have like 3 different sets of things. That's a lot, I know, okay?
Well, there's 3 YouTubes, 2 Instas, and 2 TikToks.
Yeah, because the podcast stuff goes on the same as the 2 Cents, like our YouTube videos. I know, it's confusing.
Just follow it and you'll get your feedback.
Anyways, so we're really excited to be putting out more things for you guys. But yeah, we're back on the pod. So excited. I feel like I'm talking so much with my hands now that they can see me. Okay, any other updates you want to talk about? How's any life updates?
But usually...
any life updates? I mean, you're done school now, officially, finally. Woo!
Well, I think we already mentioned that.
No, but like podcasts, we haven't updated them in a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you're listening to this, I'm most likely done school.
Well, for the semester. Semester. Yeah. He still has 1 more year, guys. Uno. And me too. But sadly, I'm taking spring classes. But it's okay, guys. It's not that bad. I'm taking like fun elective options, and they're really fun. It's a psychology and philosophy one, which I'm interested in. Yeah. It's a little break from business. But yeah, we are still looking for jobs. Yeah. That has not changed, sadly. It's hard out there, but we really need jobs.
Yeah. Probably
especially this guy.
You probably got a call.
Yeah, but I kind of declined it.
Yeah.
It's that's fine, guys.
We don't even know what it was because she wasn't actually clear.
Yeah,
as
the
to what she
lady.
was
I don't even
saying.
know. But we have people helping us, like family members and stuff. So hopefully we'll get one soon and we'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, that's kind of our school and career job updates.
Yeah.
Oh, I also went on a vacation with my family. I went to Mexico. You guys can
Nice.
check that all out on my personal account. I did post a little bit. It was very fun and hot and relaxing, very much needed.
It was hot.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but
But the bikini
yeah.
pics were nice. Except I have my fucking period. But it's okay, guys. We managed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, also if I sound a little weird today, it's because I got my braces tightened and new brackets. So my mouth hurts and my teeth hurt. So it's hard to talk. And it's like digging into my cheeks, which is not fun. But yeah, anything else you want to let them know?
Today's non-sponsorship. No, I'm just kidding.
We want a sponsorship. Please sponsor us, anybody out there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And most likely like something with drinks.
Yeah, because we love drinks a lot.
Yeah. If it's like sweet coffee or water or flavored water,
Oh,
sponsor us.
yes, please. We love guys, I always have my water bottle. Oops.
Oops.
Sorry about that.
Value
folks.
has gone down. No, I was kidding.
I love me water. Agua.
Yeah. Also,
You need to-
this brand too. Please sponsor us.
Yeah, because this is so good. Even though he
Hydro
doesn't
Peak.
use his, we got matching ones, but he doesn't use his water bottle. But it's so good, guys. It lasts for days of cold.
This is better than those Stanleys. I'm gonna say that.
guys. And this was cheaper from Winners.
The amount of times we dropped this.
Yeah, look at all this, and it's
Some
horrendous.
dude actually
but it's so
came out of
good.
his car to check if we hit his car. It didn't even
Yeah,
hit
because
it.
it rolled under his car. It
Yeah.
was so embarrassing. It was
And
at
it
our
wasn't
school.
his car. It was the bottle getting the damage.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, chill.
Yeah, I know. He didn't say anything, but then he posted in a school's Instagram post getting all mad and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah, he actually posted
Dude,
it in the confession post.
you're lame because you couldn't say something up front.
Yeah, he literally just like walked away or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened like a few semesters ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny, guys. Anything else you want to add? I don't know what else. We don't really have much.
Well, we do have an addition to our content creation setup, and
Yes.
it's this. It's
Wow.
just a SSD memory storage thing, so we can pass all our videos and stuff like that easier instead of having to deal with.
Yeah, freaking Google
iCloud
Drive.
and Google
Yeah,
Drive.
because it sucks. There's no space. Also,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, he has a lot of Funkos. If you can see those in the back.
Probably
There's
not.
there. But he got lots of cool ones. He has the
Yeah.
Loki, the Dune, a Hershey's bar, which is so cute. I gave them half of them.
Yeah.
But
to
yeah,
be
he has a
honest,
whole other shelf of them.
I'll probably do a video on our 2 Cents Studios channel.
Oh yeah, showing everything.
Just showing like the whole setup.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also has the Dune poster there and the Blue Beetle. And yeah, guys, it's a very new, cool setup. Looks
Yeah.
much better. We have so much space now. But yeah, anything else you want to update, or shall we jump right into the episode?
No, I think that's everything. What about you?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. We don't really have much updates. The most tea we're getting is from like other people right now. But we can't really talk about it because that's like privacy and stuff, and it's their business. But
Privacy.
oh yeah, and our pets, if you were asking, are doing good. My cat Mako, we had to keep her with this lady who took care of her, but she did so much better this time than last year, and she's still very cute and crazy, and I love kissing and eating it and annoying it. What about Fluffy? Actually, Fluffy was literally here sleeping, but we kicked it out.
Yeah.
And again, don't come for me for calling it an it. It's a joke. Relax.
Well, she's just chilling, you know.
Still the same, the
Yeah.
huge.
She likes to chill with us sometimes and stuff like that. What were you gonna say?
Also, I guess a kind of update. We've been hanging out with his sister and his mom a lot, actually. Well, actually,
Yeah.
not even. His sister, her boyfriend, and his mom.
Yeah.
We've been going out like places with them. Especially, we've actually gone out with his sister and her boyfriend like twice now. And like the first one was kind of an unplanned double date. We went out for pasta,
Pasta.
and then we
Mamma
went
mia.
for pancakes. It was very yummy, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And then we went out with them again, plus his mom, to the movies.
Yeah, what did you watch again?
We watched Fall Guy recently.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It was funny. I think the roles fit them good. They're good at acting. They had good chemistry.
Yeah. I like
with
how
Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt.
I like how they try to bring in Dune and also Mad Max into the movie too.
Because the film that they were filming in the movie was like, it was giving that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say like we should have like a little quick review session in each episode of like maybe a movie or show we've watched, but we watched so much so it's hard to think of them.
We can just
or maybe the ones that we remember that were really good.
Or we can just like do a live stream and then just talk about a handful of movies we watched and talk about it.
True.
And
yeah, so if you guys want to see that, I'll be in
part 1, part 2, part 3, and stuff like that.
Yeah, in the live stream.
We watched a lot of movies.
Yep, guys, we are movie fanatics and shows, but our shows were freaking waiting for them.
Yeah, but good thing they're coming out soon.
Yep. Oh, also, we're going to watch If, which is also coming out soon, literally tomorrow, actually, in theaters.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be way already out, probably like old by the time this is out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be good. Hopefully we enjoyed it. Let us know, guys.
Let us know, guys.
Because it's future. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But yeah, not really anything like that crazy.
Yeah,
Summer's coming up soon. So hopefully we'll have way more content and we'll have more time to edit and finally publish stuff. Because we still have not published the podcast. No, but I think by the time this is out, it definitely would be published. So ignore that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go listen to all the other podcasts episodes.
And I think that's all we have to say for now, right?
Yeah.
So thanks for joining.
No, we're just kidding, guys. Okay, we're going to jump right into this episode. Sorry, if I say any white people remarks, ignore it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for today's episode, I'm really excited for this one. I've been wanting to do it because it's something I'm very passionate about and it makes me mad.
Grr.
But yeah, so this episode's kind of all over the place because we're going to be talking about a few different things. We're going to be talking about society as a whole. We're going to be talking about all the like traditional timelines and things that society puts on us. And we're going to talk about fame a little bit in the end too.
Fame.
Yes.
Nice.
Famous people, celebrities. Because I mean, it's a big part of our culture, and I follow it along. So I have thought, guys, we have thoughts, okay? And we're going to give you our 2 cents about it.
Yep.
But yeah, also how we're going to do this episode, we're going to have little categories. So we're going to start off with talking about school and careers. Then we're going to talk about like family. And then we're going to talk about society overall. And then we'll end with fame. And then any other things. So we just have some points here because it's a lot to talk about. So sorry if it seems like I'm just reading off because I just want to get the whole point. And then we'll obviously add more and you can say if you agree or disagree or whatever.
Sure. There's like a game. I just add on to stuff.
Yeah, guys, I might be talking a lot. Sorry, because I'm really passionate about this.
Yeah, it's like...
Okay, well, first of all, right from the beginning, base, do you have any like initial thoughts or anything when you heard this name?
What name?
Like the episode title.
Can you repeat it again?
Why is this like an interview? Like, do you have any thoughts like about society, timelines, and fate?
I guess, but I'm not sure if we're thinking the same thing as a topic. So that's why I'm waiting for you to start so I can know what you're exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so starting off with this. So I want to, guys, we haven't done this in so long. I feel awkward. So excuse that. So, oh God, I can't talk. I freaking teeth. Okay. So starting off with school and career. Okay, the biggest thing is, obviously, I think we've all realized this, but I feel like there's such a big expectation to follow like the same timeline from literally like the second you're born, going into like preschool, kindergarten, then middle school, then high school, and then you have to get into a good uni, Ivy, alumni, blah, blah, blah. And then you have to graduate, and then you have to have a respected and good degree. You know, I feel like that's like the base like expectation timeline of what everyone has to do.
Yeah.
And I find it BS bullshit.
Cool.
No, but it's actually so annoying because it's like, especially because there's like such a pressure to like follow that and you have to graduate and everyone has to get into a good uni. And even if you get into like a college, it's literally seen as like, oh, less than because it's like a college, not as good. And then you have to get a good degree. So it's like if you do something that's basically not a doctor or a lawyer, then you're a failure.
But the good thing about nowadays kind of is that workplaces don't care about what degree or anything you have. They care about your experience you have.
That's true. Everything's so much about experience now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's true. And it is becoming more like inclusive. Like people are getting way more like arts and like communication, like other types of degree, not just like the doctor, lawyer, business.
But older people, they don't believe in that. They still believe that the old ways and stuff like that.
Especially a lot of our parents, especially immigrant, like POC people, like literally they always want us to be a doctor or a lawyer. Like I swear that's the only two like options. It's like girl or like in tech. I'm like, but what if you literally don't want that? And also not to mention the pressure to like go to uni even like after you graduate. Like I hate that they're like always like immediately starting to get you into like preparing for it, and you're literally supposed to know like what you want to do for the rest of your whole life, like in grade 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're literally like a kid. And like you're supposed to be preparing for like a fun, exciting like grad and like dance and like, wow, you're graduating, like that's a big thing. And it's like they expect everyone to know what they want. And then when people don't, they feel like so like bad about themselves and they feel so like behind and like stressed.
No, you know what I think they should do?
What?
They should allow, once you graduate 12th grade, they should allow you to go to university, but have like courses where it's like general things, like where it has like every single specific genre of like career. So you can just do it and they don't charge you as much as university courses. It's probably like, let's say $100 per course, right? And then that way you know what you want to do because you're experiencing everything at once.
Oh, like you mean before like uni, like it's like a special thing? So it's kind of like open studies or like your first year where you have to like take everything. But it's like, that'd be cool because then it would like get people like, they get like a little taste of each one and they get to see like how it is. Yeah, they should do something like that, especially the cheaper. Like that'd be so much better. And like going off of that, like there's such a bad stigma of like, and you get like looked down upon and seen as like a failure if you don't go to uni or if you like drop out of uni or if you don't have like a normal like respected professional job, you know?
Yeah.
Like literally it's like there's such a stigma for all of that. It's like any other option that you go with that doesn't involve going to uni and getting a degree, it's like seen as bad. Especially the one that annoys me so much is like the arts and like entertainment. Like literally everyone who's in that, like especially like parents, they all say like, oh, that's not a real job. Like they're not successful, blah, blah, blah. Even though they like sometimes make more money than a doctor, which is like really sad. Like that's kind of fucked up. Like doctors should make a lot more because they literally like save people and they like study for so much. But like a lot of like entertainment and arts, it does make money. It's just hard because you have to like make it and be successful. But I think it's because they see that it's so hard and like it's not like the normalized thing and it's not seen as like something like doctor, lawyer. Then they're like, oh no, that's like so bad.
Yeah,
and I just hate that because it's like it literally discourages people from doing it. And so much people, that's like their dream, and then they never get to do it because their parents are always freaking pressuring them to do other stuff, and then they're miserable. Yeah. Like the amount of movies that it's like about that where they go into a job and they're like miserable for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, what were you gonna say, Faith?
No, I was just gonna say like it also brings back to the participation that only people who go to uni and get a degree can be successful and get real jobs.
Yeah, literally. I'm like the amount of people who literally never even went to uni or dropped out, and they were like the most famous like people like Einstein and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all those like billionaires, they literally all like dropped out of uni or like
The
never
Facebook
even went.
guy.
Wait, which one is he? They're all like white.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, they're all like white guys. Like I confuse them. Yeah, didn't he like not even go to uni or drop out?
Yeah, he dropped out to make MySpace or whatever.
Yeah, like look at him. He literally created the most like one of the biggest things on earth. Like
yeah, like literally like tech, social media.
Like
AI.
messaging, like all at once, video call, like that's crazy.
Like so much tech, it's crazy.
Yeah, literally what you just said, yeah. Like it's like no, you can literally be successful in so many different ways, and also like success is not. I think success is subjective because like just like how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like so much other things are, but I feel like people only focus on like, oh, beauty is the only thing that can be like to each person, but literally anything can be to like each person. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything is different to each person. Like someone might think this person's successful. Someone else might think they're like a failure or something, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you literally can't just measure it by one thing. And like, yeah, like I just said, like they just think that like any job that's not like the normalized one or you get from uni, they think that it's like not gonna be enough, or you're not gonna make enough money, you're not gonna provide for your family, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's like not all the time.
It's like, for example, like let's say like a business person that does like stocks or something, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes to a mechanic and he's like, wow, they're so lame because they're a mechanic, right?
Yeah.
But that mechanic literally fixes cars and probably even details cars and stuff like that, and probably makes enough or the same amount as a business guy doing stocks.
Yeah, like if they make enough for like however they want, that they're good with it, then like who cares? And it's like so much like of the people in the entertainment, like they all said that they like auditioned so much until they got the role.
Yeah.
Like they actually had to put in a lot of work until they make their big. But we just see them as like already being famous. So they're like, oh, it's so easy for them, blah, blah, blah.
Like,
but
like I know this story where there's this guy, he didn't know that he had a son. And then he went to go see the son because he was like a barista. And then he took over his job so he can go to a audition. And at the end, he got that audition.
Viz, that's a movie. Or The Delivery Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Viz, you're so cute. You thought it was a real person.
I'm just joking.
Oh, you knew. So cute, babes. Yeah, and also what irks me so much about uni is like I don't know why I wrote here idolization. Yeah, idolization or the romanticization of like going to a freaking Ivy school.
Yeah.
And like all other schools are seen as bad. Keep up. See, something different about me, because the amount of like movies and shows that they're always like, Ivy, it's their dream. They want to get in. They couldn't get in. Their life is over. They're so sad. Oh, they're not getting in. They're shunned. Their family's disappointed in them. Like the amount of times it's like shoved down our throats and brainwashed, yet I still like never cared about that, which is kind of funny because I like care about everything. But like I never cared about really going to an Ivy school. Maybe because I knew deep down I couldn't really get in one, probably. Well, I don't know. I never tried. But like I never cared about what uni to get into. Like I just wanted to get into one and get a degree and be out of there.
Yeah.
But like some people care so much and they make it such a like big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because society does. Like I get it's like it's nice. It's like obviously Ivy, it's like luxury and it's like well known. But it's like at the end of the day, they're all still unis. Like, we're all just studying and getting a degree.
You're just paying for more.
Yeah, and you're just getting that, like, shiny name of, like, being known from there, being an alumni or whatever. But, well, that's
no,
everywhere.
But you know what I hate more?
What?
People that are so dumb that they do sports, that they get into Ivy League schools just because they do
like,
sports.
The scholarships and stuff,
It's like...
But then they, like, kind of do bad.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, it's like, how's that going to work?
You're giving a free wasting money of scholarships and stuff like that just for a person that just does sports.
Yeah. And it's like annoying because sometimes it's like everyone, so much people around me are like, oh yeah, I'm going into this school. I got into this. And I'm like, oh, like, wow, that's kind of cool. And sometimes I do start feeling kind of like a little bit bad about myself because I'm like, oh, damn, like I'm just in a literal normal, like, uni that's not really known because it's just in our city. But then I'm like, wait, like who cares? I'm literally just gonna get a degree anyways. And half the time, like we said, employers, like they don't even look at that. And apparently they don't even care about like your marks or GPA. Like they just want your experience and like your skills and stuff.
Yeah, and even if they do care about your marks, you can literally just change it and make it calculate, because that's what a friend of mine did.
Cheating the system for real, guys. Yeah. And no, like a degree is a degree. Like, who cares where you get it from? It's not like it makes it less, like, legit. It's not like it's less of a degree. It's literally same.
It's more of what you do with it afterwards. Like,
yeah, and what you add on to it. That's why they're always saying, like, do more things.
Yeah, like, once you have the basics, you can build more on yourself on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah. Like, imagine, like, an Ivy person who has just, like, one major in, like, finance or something. And then someone who went to some random school, but they have, like, a major and a minor, and they have experience and, like, volunteering. Like, I would take that person because they have way more, like, knowledge of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of, like, the school stuff, I also hate how the program and major you go into, it, like, dictates how people perceive you. And it's such a big thing at uni. And I know people make fun of it because they're like, oh, the nursing people are this type of way. Business people are, like, so stuck up. Blah, 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 are these kind of way. You know, like, there's obviously going to be stereotypes. But I just hate it sometimes because it's, like, obviously not everyone's like that. And, like, sometimes people just want to go into it because they actually like it.
Yeah.
And it's, like, I feel like people just immediately judge you based on what you take. Like, I feel like when I say business, people are like, oh, like just a backup or just your safe plan, or like, oh, like they probably think like in nursing, they're like, oh, they're definitely smart. But if it's like something else, they're like, oh, they're probably not that smart. That's why they're like in that, you know? And I hate that. I feel like tech people, even like when you're in like computer science, they probably all just assume you guys are like all so smart and like know everything.
Yeah, I think some professors think that because they do the exams so hard that's like impossible.
But I just hate that. I'm like, it's literally just what we like. Like, why does it? It's not like we're all the same.
Yeah.
Another thing is...
Wait, just to add on to that.
Oh, yes.
I hate how like that specific group only hangs out with that specific group.
Yeah, those types of people. Yeah.
Yeah, like business people never meet with like comp sci students or like...
I know.
I don't know, like interior design students with other people. It's like, they only hang out with those specific group, which is so annoying.
Yeah, it's like branch out. I mean, that's what we did. And that's why we met each other. So it's
now
perfect
we're stuck together forever.
Just kidding. But yeah, also another note on that, because you can say some of these points, by the way. Sorry, guys, we're almost finished this category. Another note is how society makes you feel like taking a gap year is bad and lazy, and it's so like frowned upon, especially with parents. They like hate when people do that. And low-key, guys, I must admit, I kind of felt the same way about it because I was brainwashed by society too. And like, I did not want to take any gap years because I was like, no, I don't want to be behind. I don't want to be like taking a break because then I'm going to lose my like motive and will for school. Yeah. I mean, that's another reason. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like almost afraid of doing a gap year. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's going to be so bad for me. But so much people do it and yet they still go back to school and they're all like refreshed and it's actually better for them.
Yeah.
So I just hate it when like things like that are like
so did you or did you not take a gap year?
No, I didn't. Okay. Well, I just didn't because I just wanted to get school done with like quick. But that's like a personal choice. Another thing is if you don't get like a job that's like professional, white collar, like corporate, it's like seen like you're basically a failure. So like all other jobs is seen as like, whatever. Those are like just getting by jobs. Those are just like a part-time, whatever, blue-collar job. Yeah. And it's only if you're in like an office or sales or tech or finance or doctor or lawyer. Like
when that TikTok ban happened, a lot of comments in the section was like, LOL, now these TikTokers have to work real jobs.
Yeah.
And it's like
that's literally their, like, isn't the definition of a job is something
that makes you money?
Yeah, like it's literally doing something to get you money. So it's like, whatever you do, that's technically a job. Yeah. And there's so many different kinds. It's like, just because you're not that fancy businessman in the suit, white collar, like, doesn't mean it doesn't pay you good.
I know.
Like, literally entertainment, like, that's not really that professional. Like, it's so different. Everyone has different styles, but they get paid so much. Yeah. Sometimes even more than other like careers. No, but you know
why I think they're trying to ban it? I think it's because of the ads. Because like if you look how much money like the ad revenues and from ads and stuff like that companies make. Yeah. It's more than any like person in the whole world, even the government itself. Like they make like billions and trillions of dollars. Yeah. Per month compared to like the government that has to like print money and like in debts and stuff like that.
Well, probably because it's such a like fast, short form like content, so they can do it quick. No, also I just heard people saying it's because like they spread news around really quick and like it gets to everyone and everyone hears about it and they don't want that because I heard they just want to like cover up truth and like the real stories that should be shown, like especially if something's like really horrible happening in the world. It's literally all over TikTok, like just right now it's happening in the world. Yeah, I think that's also why they probably want to ban it because it's fucking America who's doing it, so of course. And no, I don't care if you're offended by that. Anyways, also, yeah, like just like this is the same point. It's like it's not even just society. It's like your parents and everyone is just always those expectations to get a good job compared to the bad job, which I feel like that's just literally like so like toxic and like that's such a toxic mentality because it's just seen as like this is good, this is bad, and then you just feel like bad about yourself and like a failure if you get one of those bad jobs, you know? Yeah, that's not like successful.
And it's really bad for like even like students themselves because I know like there's been so many stories where like in the big university in our city.
Yeah.
When my sister used to work there, she used to work as security or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's actually like people that would like literally just jump off the staircase to their deaths because they failed a class or something.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's insane, like the amount of like people do that.
I know. And it's like, it's all because of like the pressure to do like so good and to get a good job.
But it's crazy though.
And obviously I feel like that's just like an underlying problem in the whole like capitalist world, because it's all about like people, they just want you to work so they make more money, and then so they can higher prices and then make you work more so you can pay for everything. It's little capitalism. We hate it.
About it, since we're born, we go to school, learn and all that just to work for people.
Yeah, and then like we have to buy stuff and like waste our money that we're working for, and then just an endless cycle.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
Just the consumerism, like keep making these companies so big and rich, and then we have to get good jobs to afford things because they put the prices so freaking high.
Yeah.
Oh, we hate the economy, guys, and capitalism. And is it capitalism? Yeah, I think so, right?
Capitalism, communism, who knows?
Whatever, yeah. Also, something that irks me so much is the whole narrative that following your dreams is bad and it's not ideal and it's not realistic and it's stupid and it's impossible to achieve. Like, they just think that whenever someone has a dream, it's like, oh, like that's just dumb. That's like only a dream. Like, you can never do it. But I'm like, why are you guys ruining people's like motivations and inspirations? I'm like, and so much people have achieved their dreams. And like they talk about it so much and they inspire others. But then here's freaking parents and society are like, no, a dream is just a dream. It's impossible, unrealistic. You have to get a real good paying white collar job. Like you can't follow your dreams. I'm like, why? Like if someone like, just like they say, if you can dream it, like you can do it. Like if you actually have the will and motivation, like you can actually do it. Even if it's like hard or whatever, like you can still be successful.
Yeah, I agree.
And that just makes me so mad. And also going along with that is like how parents, especially immigrants, POC people, they love to make you get the good jobs like doctor, lawyer, tech person, whatever it is, instead of something you love, which is like why are parents doing this? Like, I know they want their kids to be good and sustained and like comfortable and like whatever, to have good money, but it's like, but if they're like miserable and unhappy, then like it's not worth it.
Yeah,
because like the money's not gonna make them happy in the end.
And also like the stress, like in the long term, it's like bad for your health, and
it's gonna be bad for their family life and like it literally affects everyone. Like there's so many movies about this, yet we never learn. Like that's what's so dumb.
It's bad for your mental health, is bad for your health,
physical
overall.
Health,
it's bad for your like marriage or relationships,
it's
bad for in sex, friendships, because like what if you're like so stressed you can't get it up or something? I don't know.
No,
and then,
literally
what else? And also like for your kids, because you're like too focused on working and you don't have time for them. It's like horrible. It's like
we literally have so many examples of it. Like every movie out there ever always has something like that. That's just like, that's what I don't get about society. We make so much movies and shows and shit, yet we never learn from it. I'm like, if you guys are aware of this, why don't you learn from it and stop doing it? Like, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, that just goes along with all those, like zombie apocalypse, alien, tech, like taking over us movies. Like, we're aware of this, yet we like do it in real life. I'm like, what's the point then? Also, this is, I think, why parents force kids. I think because a lot of times parents never got to do what they wanted to do. So then they force their kids to do something good so they can like sustain themselves and be successful, because they're trying to like live through them almost.
Yeah.
'Cause you know how they say that when like your parents force you to do like a hobby or something specific because they never got to do it, which I think is so like fucked up and mean and unfair, because it's like, you had your chance, sweetie. Like if they don't like it, then you can't force them.
I hear
that's
parents
their
that like
life.
Force their kids, like let's say for music or something like that.
Yeah, or sports or like.
It's like, stop doing that. They don't even like it. It sounds like crap every time I go to that music room.
Yeah, like it's their life. It's not your life. Like you already had that chance and you missed it. Like, why are you ruining their chance too? Like they should be able to do what they want. Like you shouldn't decide what they should do with their life and like how they should live it. Like they should decide that.
Yeah, like for me,
it's so unfair. I hate
for
it.
me, I naturally liked playing drums because I would get like cups or like those coffee bean like cans.
Oh yeah,
and use them as a drum set with sticks. And my parents saw that, and then like 15 years later, they got me a drum set.
Not the 15 years later. Hey, at least they did it, but a little too late.
Yeah.
But never
It was
too
nice,
late.
though.
Then never.
When I played drums, people were like, wow, you're really good. How'd you learn?
I'm like, really good.
I just did.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, that's why like a lot of reason like people are always like, I know it's like a whole stereotype of like, especially like more like Asian brown kids that their parents are always known to be so strict and they have to get good grades and they have to do so well in school and go to Ivy, best school, get the best job and everything. Like, I know that's like a stereotype and everything. And I know that's true. And like a lot of kids do that because they're like, that's what my parents want me to do. And I know a lot of them just want to, I don't want to disappoint them. I want to make them happy. But it's like, in the end, you're just going to disappoint yourself and you're going to be like miserable and unhappy. So it's like, it's not really worth it. Because it's like, if your parents were truly like cared about you, then they should support you no matter what. And they'll be happy for you anyways. Because at least you're doing something you love and you'll most likely be successful at it if you actually really love it. So that just annoys me. So if you're a new parent, don't do that. Anyways, any last comments you want to talk about school or careers?
No.
No? Well, speaking about parents, that's a great transition into the family category. So, for this one, we wanted to talk about how, well, the same thing like we said. Also, there's a freaking traditional timeline that society set. That the expectation to follow this timeline of graduating uni, finding a partner, getting married, moving in, and having kids. And it has to be in that exact order or you're a weirdo, you're a freak, you're different, you're an outcast.
Guess what I'm going to do?
What you're going to do?
I'm not going to follow the timeline of graduating uni first. I'm just going to go for having kids first, and then we'll do the rest.
Right. Yeah. Because I think we're going to move in first. No, but like it's so...
No, I know what you mean though, yeah.
Yeah. Like it annoys me so much because this timeline is not even good. Because like obviously, I do agree. I want us to finish, like, okay, for us personally, I want to finish, like graduate uni, and I would want us to get like a job so we can have money. Like to live and stuff. And obviously, like finding a partner, like we already did. So check off that. But honestly, the whole like getting married first and then doing everything else, it's kind of dumb because it's like, you gotta know what your partner is like. Like, especially moving in. Because a lot of people say, like, once you, like, really move in with someone and live with them, like, you really, like, you see how they really are. And a lot of people literally can't live with each other. Like, they start to hate each other because it's, like, impossible. And especially having kids, that's even worse. Like, you gotta see how they would be like as a parent and, like, how they are as a person. And I'm like, it's so dumb. And not to hate or anything, but... Okay, I'm Christian, but I don't agree with a lot of the beliefs in the Bible teachings or whatever, especially that they say no having sex until you're married, which I think is very dumb because sex is very important. And what if you get married and spend so much money and all that shit only to find out they're bad or like you don't have any chemistry or you can't like please each other?
Yeah.
Like, that would be such a fail. Like, that'd be so sad and embarrassing. Because then it's like, what are you supposed to do? You're just going to be, like, miserable for the rest, or one of you is going to end up cheating or having an affair or something. Like, this is literally why so many problems occur. Because freaking religion and, like, society, they all set these freaking rules that everyone, like, obeys. And I'm like, why don't you guys just think about it? Like, you need to pick and choose what you want from religion. You can't just, like, blindly follow everything.
Yeah,
and like
that's why
if you want to like sure like go ahead, but like I just think it's better to just I think it's just better to just take the things that make sense and that you like align with your beliefs, and the things that you don't like follow them.
Yeah, like for me, I also used to be Christian, but nowadays I just say I'm nothing because I just know what I believe in, like the ideas of it.
Yeah.
But I don't follow every single thing because I don't agree with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
me too. Yeah, like I would
people
say just,
like like for example, like people are like Christians, they're so against like gay people and stuff like that, or like
and like the
bad
church and
people
Bible,
and all that. But yet, like Jesus himself, he accepted some prostitutes.
Yeah.
With him.
I'm like, yeah,
So
it's not even like Jesus or God. It's literally the church making these like teachings, which is so bad. Like
they take the scripture and manipulate it in a message where it seems so bad, but it's not.
Yeah, it's because of what they want.
Yeah.
That's why I don't agree with the Bible or the church. Like, yeah, I do believe with God and everything, but like not that. And I would say like you should just take like whatever like you believe in, like you just make the religion what you want it to be. Like you just take what you think like aligns with yourself, and you don't have to like follow everything to the exact point, because it's like that's not realistic, because it's like then you're just being like blindly following, and you're not like almost sometimes being true to yourself, because you're not like really following what the beliefs you like.
Yeah.
Especially like just with this like whole like marriage stuff. I'm like it's so like bad for you, because it's like you need to know that you guys are compatible on like all levels before you get married, because that's such a big commitment and money and like time and planning. Like that ain't just a quick little thing.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing. So that's why I think that timeline is so bad. And yeah, I think everyone should just go with their own timeline. Like literally everyone's journeys and lives and like paths are different. Like it's so like dumb and unrealistic to make and force everyone to have the same one. Like if you actually think about it, like literally everything in life is different. Like everyone's different. Like why do they expect us all to do the same thing then? Like I know they want to have like have order in society, and they don't want people to just be going crazy. But obviously that's why we make laws and shit. But like you shouldn't like force a specific timeline of things that everyone has to follow, because everyone's like circumstances and environments and situations are different.
Yeah.
That's what just annoys me so much when people get pressure to do that. Because I think for us, like we would probably like I don't know, probably like maybe move in first or something, and then like get married or whatever, and then have kids or whatever.
Well, they're basically already married.
Yeah, basically. Just without like the legality of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that just pisses me off. And then again, if you don't follow that exact order, you're frowned upon, or you're seen as an outcast, or you're stigmatized, or you're ostracized from society, or sometimes even your own family, because they're like, oh, you're a shame, you're embarrassing, you've brought shame onto this family. I'm like, like, why? It's like so dumb, especially when people have kids or like move in with a partner before getting it's basically anything before getting married is seen as bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, marriage is not that deep. It's literally just saying you're legally married in the eyes of the law.
Yeah.
Like it's a little piece of paper. And I'm like, the fact that people think like anything before marriage is just like nothing. I'm like, you're literally in a relationship.
Like even if you have a kid before marriage, they're like, oh, that's a bastard child.
Like
it's like, why?
Like I hate the like values and like how people think about marriage. Like it's not like that deep. It's literally just you're legally bound to the person.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of paperwork and like legal shit that you have to deal with.
That's why.
But like the second you get together, you're like together.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said like we're basically married, because we don't need the paper. Like I already know.
It's so dumb, and it's like who cares if the people are in love and they're so perfect together and they have a kid and move in, but they never want to get married. Like a lot of people want to do that, or they never want to have kids, but they just move in, no marriage, or like they just get married and nothing else. Like, who cares what they do? It's their life, their business. That's what works for them.
Yeah,
like,
and their own timeline too.
Yeah, like people need to mind their own damn beeswax and just do what works for you. Like literally. And yeah, that goes along with it. Like when you don't follow one of the steps, everybody judges you. Like literally your own family, sometimes your friends, and like saying it's not right. And like you said, like bastard child, or like, oh, they're going to cheat on you. They're going to have an affair. Like they're going to leave you, blah, blah, blah. Your kids are going to hate you. Like you're a sinner, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Literally, it's not that deep.
There's also people out there that have a family and all that, but they're still not legally married.
Yeah, like literally, look at half the celebrities. Like almost none of them are married, and they all have like kids with like 10 different people.
Yeah,
like it's become so normal now, and they like move in and they break up and they get married and divorce, and like they it's like just normal like relationship stuff, just like talking with someone and then like you stop talking to them, or like getting together or going on a date. Like it's all just parts of like relationship stuff. Like like it's not that deep. And honestly, I like that celebrities do that, because they're making it more normalized. Also, the other thing is, if you don't do a specific step in the required or expected age limit, you're also judged, and people will say you're too young or you're too old or too early or too late.
Yeah.
Especially with getting married and like having kids and moving in. Like there's always like a specific time people expect.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
no, like my mom always says, she's like, when I was 20, I already had a kid and a house. And I was like,
that's because it was back then.
Yeah.
Like back then, like people, that's all they could do, especially women. We had no freaking rights. Like all we could do was pop them babies out and get married. But now we can actually have a career first and then do all the other stuff if we want to.
Yeah.
And some don't even, which like period as they should. But also the way back then, like so much people got married and had kids like literally my age right now, like in their 20s. And that's crazy right now because people in their 20s are basically like still like Gen Z. Like I still feel like a kid.
Yeah.
Like how do you get married to have a whole ass kid? And like the way that like I know boomers will be like, oh yeah, this generation, everyone is so mentally ill and has so much problems. They're not mature enough. It's like, yeah, because of you guys. It's because of fucking society that's ruined us and made us all depressed and have anxiety and mental problems. That's why we're not seen as like mature or ready. That's why we can't like care for a freaking child.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back then it's like they were all forced into it and that was the only thing they knew. But now it's like there's so many different things. So I'm like, it's literally changing time.
And also back then there wasn't any type of social media at all.
So it's like they didn't have to
like
deal with any of that.
So
yeah. Like they literally couldn't do anything.
It was either just that or nothing.
Yeah.
Or
so
live
it's like,
in the streets.
Yeah. And now it's like, I feel like everyone does things way later on, which I think is better because it's like a lot of people put their careers first, which is great because like that's what they love to do. And some people don't. Like everyone each their own.
Yeah.
But that's why I just like, I hate it because it's like, I can't even imagine having a kid right now. That'd be like insane. I can barely take care of myself.
Yeah.
Like, how can you take care of another human being? And that's so unfair to the child.
Like,
don't even get me started on that.
I don't even think you've done an egg.
What do you mean an egg?
Like cooked eggs.
Yeah, because I don't even know how to cook. Like, also, if you want to hear us talk more about like kids and stuff, go listen to our parenting episode. That one's really good. But yeah, it's just crazy. I'm like, why is there an age limit for things? Like everyone, especially if like something happens to someone and it delays them or it causes them to do something early, like that's not always their fault. Or what if they just choose it? Like,
it's also like there's people later in life that want to do something in their life and they actually do it for themselves and they like achieve it.
Yeah, and they're so happy with it. Because a lot of people are not ready for it yet.
Yeah, there's like stories of like, I don't know, like a 70-year-old or 80-year-old that graduated high school, for example.
Yeah, there's so much old people going back. Yeah.
That's good for them. Like,
they're
proud of themselves.
Yeah, they're doing something great.
Like it doesn't have to be that they had to do it at that specific time when they're younger. It's like they do it when they want to. And when they do it, they have a good feeling about themselves.
Yeah. And especially with uni, that's the art of it. You can literally go whenever you want. You can take as long as you want. Like literally, your siblings, like they're still doing school and they're working and like they're not in like the expected time range anymore. But like who cares? Because they're literally getting good money and they're getting like degrees and stuff that they want. Like so much people like I see like especially men.
But that's what I'm saying is like when you rush things, stuff doesn't go
badly.
Good.
Yeah. And that's what society makes you do because they get stressed. They have to fit in that time space.
Yeah, but what were you going to say?
I see so much men who are in like their 40s or 50s and they have like a newborn. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's literally becoming so normal. Like everyone, like I love seeing everyone doing different things. Like it's so much more fun and it's not boring, you know?
Just like Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he
just had a newborn.
Yeah.
And he's like 70 or
literally, like these people are literally like grandpas and they're having kids.
People are like roasting him in the comment section. Like, dude, just let him have it. Like, he's having
who
fun.
Cares?
He wants to do it. Let him do it. Like,
yeah, and going on that topic, like society and people around you are always gonna literally judge you for every decision you decide. So literally, as they say, people are always gonna talk smack, always gonna judge no matter what you do. You can't make everyone happy. So literally just do whatever you want at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people are literally, like literally every decision you make, like someone will always judge and not like it. Like, we literally experienced, even if you do, like, the most perfect decision and go the exact timeline, people are still gonna judge. And and be like, oh, why'd they choose that? Why'd they go with that? Blah, blah, blah. Because people are annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said, everyone is freaking different. Like, you can't expect everyone to do the same freaking thing. Like, that's literally unrealistic. And especially, you can't compare people's, yeah, it's so freaking hot in here. You can't compare someone's path with someone else. Because, like, it's literally, like, impossible. Like, everyone's going to be different. No one can be exactly the
Unless,
same.
like, we're all robots, then, yeah, that's different.
Yeah. No, even if someone tried to copy the exact same timeline, it's still going to be different. Because, like, the people they're with are different. Their relationship different. Like, their job, whatever. So at the end of the day, do what's best for you, what makes you happy, and don't give a fuck what other people say or what they expect of you. Because people are mean and annoying and they always judge anyways. So fuck them.
Yeah, and talking about society.
Yeah, so now we're gonna, on our second last category. Well, first, you have anything else to add?
No.
I think we covered it well. Now, our second last category is just society as a whole. So as we have literally been talking this whole time, society just brings a fucking pressure and stress to just succeed and be the best at literally everything you do in life. Like literally breathing, you have to be successful. And it's like, if you don't breathe right, you're a failure.
And I gotta say, it affects our mental health as well.
And physical health. Like it actually affects us so much. And like, I never see like anybody really talking about this, but I know a lot of Gen Z, like we're all affected by society a lot because a lot of our problems are because of this generation and society. But like especially like literally most of my problems are because of what society has made and family members or people around me and social media comparing.
Yeah, it's not only social media and society, it's also like what we see on TV.
Yeah, and movies and stuff. Like it's all so harmful and like it's so easy to compare yourself literally in anything. And like I do that so much and it's so bad. And like they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And it really is because it like really fucks you up. And I know I shouldn't, but it's just really hard. Mm-hmm. And also, don't even get me started about the fucking standards of beauty that society have. Like, if you just think about it, it's so fucked up and like dehumanizing and like gross because of the way they change every few years and the way they make a body, like a little person's body, like a trend and like a standard when it literally shouldn't be because everyone has different bodies. Like it's literally so unrealistic for us all to look the same way. Like it's literally impossible. Yeah. Yet they like freaking force it down our damn throats that we all have to look the same.
I keep telling you, like literally every year, if you go like past like 1700s, the beauty standard of back then is nothing compared to it is now.
Yeah, literally, like it's crazy how it changes.
Like for example, let's say like in the 1700s, the more like bigger you were, it means the more wealthier you were. And that was a beauty standard. So you're like, wow, she's so beautiful. And stuff like that.
And then it turned to being extremely skinny. And then now it's like curvy. And then like, no,
that's why I like ads that show like every single body type because, and like scars or acne and stuff like that. Yeah. Because that should be more acceptable because like for the past like, I don't know, 20 years or 30, it's always like, oh, skinny models, perfect skin, perfect hair, lean, and all that. It's like so stupid.
And like they're literally contradicting themselves because the fact that the beauty standard changes, which is so dumb because a standard for something shouldn't change because that means it's like the best.
Yeah, and also,
like if you think in like tech or something like or medicine, like it shouldn't change.
Yeah, and also like these people that are like getting these models and all that, they're like old farts.
Yeah, literally.
You're literally following a standard of these old farts.
Yeah, who have just gross, like disgusting views of like women. Yeah, literally the owner of Victoria's Secret is some like old white man. Like that's so disgusting. Like, why are you making lingerie for women? Like, it should be a woman making it. No, but the fact that like a standard is changing, like that's already so dumb and contradicting. Like, they're basically showing almost every body type as a standard. So they're basically saying all of us are pretty, which we are, because everyone is different and they keep changing it. It's not like they're going from the same body type. It's just because it becomes a trend. And we know that trends, like, it's the popular thing and then it goes away, but then it comes back. So it's so dumb. And honestly, I want to see, like, what do you guys think? Do you think beauty standards, like, in general, are more harsh on women or men?
I would say,
I don't know, because it's like, we know there is for both, but I think it is a bit more for women. Yeah. Because women are expected to always have that appearance and always look perfect.
It is women, because women literally have, like, ever since, like, way back then, they're always sexualized and all that.
Yeah, objectified. They're just seen as objects.
It's always like sexualized and
sex
objectified.
Yeah, sex symbols.
Yeah, and it's like...
It's so like gross, yeah. And then for men, men have been, but like women
are more.
Don't do it as much to men.
Think about it this way. There's like magazines, like Playboys. There's strip clubs.
Porn.
And they're all women. You don't see like a strip club and you see guys up there.
Yeah, it's like not really for guys.
It's always the women.
Yeah,
so that's why it's more women
horrible. Than men. And then also talking about standards, not only for beauty, there's literally standards for like literally everything in life. Like literally we were talking about career, the best Ivy school, the best job. You have to have the perfect relationship, perfect families, perfect parenting, perfect friends and number of friends, like materialistic thing. You have to have the highest value, most expensive things. Like there's always a standard for everything, and it's like it's literally not realistic. Like not everyone can have the same. And like also the fact that like there's standards for these, it's so dumb because there can't be. Because literally everything that I just mentioned, like it's all subjective. Like it's all in the eye of the beholder. Like everyone has different like definitions of what a standard is for each thing, you know?
Well, one thing that is perfect, like I think it only exists in this whole universe in our timeline, is me and you.
I know, easy. Yeah. No, I'm just talking about like other things too and other people.
Yeah,
but it's dumb because it's like everyone has their own definition of it. So how can you make one standard?
Yeah.
And like it's literally impossible for anyone to have the same thing. Like you can't just all have the exact same. You can't have the same relationship. So like literally every relationship is different, even though you do go through the same stages.
The only way standards do exist is if you're talking about something technology wise.
Yeah, like something that's like literal set, like material.
But something that has so many changes and all that, you can't set a standard to that.
Yeah, just like a standard can be like an update for like technology. Like that's like the best top. Like like it's so like literally me and my friend, like we have like we're both in relationships, but like we have like the most different, like it could not be more different. So like how are we supposed to have the same standard for a relationship?
Yeah,
like it's so different, but we're both in like with someone, you know, like it's crazy and so dumb. And then the other point with society that does is the whole making people want to fit in. And this has been shown in every fucking movie and show and book and everything. The whole idea of you have to fit in. You can't be the outcast, the
like
weirdo,
even in
different.
Every single thing,
it's bad.
There's always geeks, nerds.
Yeah, they make so much stereotypes surfers, of groups. Yeah,
blondes, party people, drug dealers.
I know
and
the
stuff
public. Like that. Yeah, imagine if they just never categorized people and everyone was just like just together and just friends. Like,
which brings me back to the school thing. Like, if you go to our university, all you see is people with that certain type of people. Yeah,
or like their own like friends and whatever. I'm like,
it's like just go out there and meet new people. Like,
and it's like literally you find it everywhere. Like you want to.
People judge other people without even getting to know them. That's how they do it.
I know. Like it's so like annoying. Yeah, and like the fact that like wanting to fit in, it's like from society and like if in your family and friends and like your community, it's literally everywhere like that need. And I know that is like a human nature need to like want to fit in everywhere, but like society has like gone against it. Like it makes it hard for us to fit in because like there has to be the standard, and if not everyone's the same, then you're weird and gross and like an outcast and different. But I'm like, that's literally impossible. And then the people who are that fit that standard, those are like the popular kids, and they're always all the same, and like they have like no uniqueness to them anymore because they all just fit the same thing. And I'm like, it's so dumb, and it creates peer pressure, and people like get forced into doing things that they aren't. Like it's so sad.
Yeah, I agree.
And then this brings us to kind of our last point, the whole patriarchy of our whole society in general. And if for you folks who don't know what that is, we'll pull up a definition.
All right, can you define patriarchy?
Why is it bringing up Barbie? The meaning of patriarchy is a social organization marked by the supremacy of the father in the clan or the family, the legal dependence of wives and children, reckoning of descendant inheritance in the male line.
Can you explain that as if I was a 5-year-old?
Yes. So basically, rule of the father, it's just used to refer to a social system where men control like everything. Like they control like social, economic, political, and religious, and they have all the power. So we basically live in a patriarchy because everything is for men. Everything is made for men by men. And it's always against women. That's why we have misogyny and like even literally the war. Like men created that and then they said only men can go. And then they complain about it. Like, bitch, complain to your brothers. And like also something I learned from Droff Wallow, our queen in the movement against misogynistic, horrible men.
Who?
Go follow her, Droff Wallow. Best TikToker out there. Beats the girl I'm obsessed with, the one who, with the laugh, Drew.
Oh, why didn't you say Drew?
Well, I'm saying her full name. Anyways, go follow her right now because you're dumb if you don't. But she taught me so much about the patriarchy, and she taught me that literally it affects all of us. Like it affects men too. Like the war is one example. And everything is because of the patriarchy and because of white superiorism. Because like
Superism?
also white people, the whole system is for them. That's why we have discrimination and everything like racism and like doesn't like it's a disadvantage to us.
Yeah.
And literally men created everything like for them and not for us. That's why Drew's biggest lesson is you need to make the patriarchy work for you, not against you. So you basically got to cheat the system.
It still exists now. Like even in like
it still is.
in the Western countries, they don't
especially
allow women to drive or study or anything like that.
Yeah, in some places like that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. And I learned that some cultures are matriarchal, which is like they're more focused on like woman and the mother, which we should be like that as a society. We would be way better off.
You basically are.
It's just crazy. Yeah, guys. But basically, every problem we have is because of the patriarchy and white superiorism and misogyny and colonialism because they fucking colonized everything, the white people, and because of America. And men. Well, horrible men. So he doesn't get included, obviously. And white people. But yeah, guys, that's literally why we have every problem. Yeah, the bad ones. That's why we have every problem in society. That's what I like to blame. Anyways, any other last comments about society and everything we talked about so far?
Yeah, don't follow society.
Yeah, guys, be you because it will count in the end and you will be more happier and just don't listen to people. And I know it's hard, but in the end, it's worth it. And people are always going to fucking judge and say something like, trust me, like we've learned the hard way. So literally just do what you want to do. Life's too short, as they say.
Water break.
I know it's very cliche, but it's true. I'm losing my voice because I'm so like passionate about this. All right, guys, we are going to come up to our final category. So now we're kind of switching gears, as they say. Sorry, I don't know why I talk so white on this podcast. I think I'm just like, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, we're going to be talking about fame now because this is also something I'm kind of passionate about. So basically with fame, it just annoys me sometimes how, like, famous people are treated. And I know this is controversial because people are like, who cares? Like, they're famous and billionaires and they have all the money. But I'm like, at the end of the day, they're still people. And, like, if you think about it, that's, like, their job. So, like, why do they have to...
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, like, why do they have to deal with so much harsh things that regular, like, other jobs, they wouldn't have to deal with it?
I think the main problem about that is because the entertainment like companies and stuff like that, they make these normal jobs as something so wow and all that, and that's why they're so famous.
Yeah,
because they're putting on the spotlight 24/7.
Yeah, they make it like like what's the freaking word?
They're literally doing their job. They're just acting.
Yeah, like they make it like way more bigger. Yeah, literally they do because they want like money and want attention and stuff. Like, yeah, but if you think about it, it's literally they're working. Like that's literally their job. Like how they make money.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know people are like, but that's what they signed up for because that comes with it. But yeah, but like
no, but
to a certain level. Yeah, no, but like to a certain level because it's like, no, they did not sign up to be like harassed and like stalked and shit. Like that's insane.
Like, they do what they do because they want to be known for what they do. Yeah,
and like make money and be happy and live their dream.
Yeah.
And anybody would do it for a paycheck. Sorry, I think that's an audio. But anyways, so this first point is just because they're in the spotlight, it doesn't mean they don't have the right to privacy. Like, that's so insane to me, because just because you're famous in the spotlight, you don't deserve privacy. Like, why can't we say that for like a fucking banker?
Yeah.
Like, why do they deserve privacy then? Like, literally, they're just doing their job. Like, it's so like fucked up, because it's like the right to privacy is so huge. Like, everybody needs their privacy. Like, imagine
like
just being like,
it's just like people like entertainment companies that want to put them on a spotlight doing whatever they do. That's why like the guy from Facebook literally had to buy the houses around his property just to keep away people.
I know. Like, honestly,
It's
and, like, the fact that people think that they like don't deserve it just because they're famous, that it comes with it. Like, yeah, people do, like, it does come to a level of like they will know what they're doing and what like who they're talking about, but not every single like detail. Like, that's so crazy.
Yeah, like it's okay like if they share that to the public.
Yeah, if they want to, but you can't be like forcing and stalking and harassing it.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally invading their privacy. Like, that's so horrible. And like, I feel like people forget this so much, because like they're made to be such like a godlike figure that they almost feel like they don't exist and like they're not humans. But at the end of the day, they're literally still a human being.
Yeah.
Like, they breathe and fart and poo and pee. Like, it's so weird to think about that they do, but like they do. It's just because freaking society and entertainment, they make it seem like they're literal gods.
Yeah.
And like, they literally have feelings and emotions like us. And like, I can't even imagine like how, like, what it's like feeling like the whole internet is against you, like hating on you, and the mean like comments and the threats.
Yeah, that's why some people, celebrities, don't even have like Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah, or that's why a lot of them don't address things or don't even want to speak on it. Because, yeah, like, look, I wouldn't even want to, because that's so scary and so overwhelming. Like, I would probably be like crying and going insane every day. Like I can barely handle like if someone says one mean thing about me. Like, I can't imagine a million.
Go
like,
wait until you hear what my mother says about you.
Based off it.
Just kidding.
Anyways, and also, this is what I hate. I know, like, the entertainment and all that in Hollywood, they make them seem like they're perfect gods and they can't make mistakes, but they literally can make mistakes like us. But except theirs is under a freaking spotlight and it's constantly judged by like billions of people. Like, their every move they do, like their every breath they take. And I'm like, that actually must be so tiring and exhausting. Like, to always have to be so careful and like aware of everything you do.
Yeah.
Because people can always take things the wrong way and everyone gets offended by like every tiny little thing that like shouldn't be like in that way, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And like, speaking of that, they're literally allowed to make mistakes too, because like, this is what I think, like, literally we're all humans, we all make mistakes. Like, I think as long as they actually acknowledge it and take responsibility and apologize and like not do it again, then that's good, because that's what like any normal human should do. Like, that's what you expect of your friends and family. Like, you forgive them and give them like second chance, you know?
Yeah.
But we literally never want to do that with celebrities. We immediately cancel them because people are like jealous and they're like, they have hatred for them and they just want to see their downfall because they're so successful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's crazy. Also, people shouldn't judge and hate right away when a celebrity does something wrong, because we literally never know the full story or what is happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, okay, like, I know this is controversial because a lot of times, like, obviously it can, like, sometimes they do something really bad or sometimes it's just something small. And I know people are like, oh, but you have to have the same energy for a lot of people. And you, like, why are you giving the benefit of the doubt? Or you're only believing your favorites, but you're hating on your ones. But, like, honestly, as I'm growing up and becoming less like crazy obsessive, I'm starting to just like, I don't want to like believe everything I see and just immediately hate and judge, because that's so like it's embarrassing and like who has time for that? Like, how do you have the energy? Like I want to actually see proof and evidence and know the full story first.
Like, you shouldn't believe everything that media outlets give you, because so much is just like a little tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, they exaggerate it.
And they exaggerate it just to sell that content.
That's literally their job. Like, they need content and news. And if there's nothing, then what are they supposed to do? They go bankrupt?
And also, like, now with AI, that it can like fake it and stuff
defects,
like that.
like, that's why it's so scary.
It's like Facebook stuff that my mom sends and my parents. They're like, they send me so many news like, oh my God, solar, I don't know, flare is gonna crash the earth or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
It's like, it's not true.
Yeah, like literally, yeah, things on the internet. People always say, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Then why do you believe everything that celebrities do? Like, we literally don't know half the time what they're really doing because it's like always such a different story. And I'm like, I know this whole new generation trend of immediately canceling people, but I'm like sometimes if it's not something like actually bad, like you gotta like wait and see the evidence and the full story and like maybe give them a second chance and like to apologize, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not talking about stuff that's actually really bad, like
it's literally
cheating or like abuse and stuff and harassment, like not that.
Like it's literally their job to make like headlines juicy and exaggerate and twist the words and stuff like that.
Yeah, because like that's literally what they are known for. Like nobody wants to read a boring media like, like Selena Gomez was seen walking to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Wonder what's her order gonna be?
No,
like,
but it's gonna be
that's
like
boring.
Selena Gomez with a guy ordering.
New guy. Wow. Yeah. Like,
it's like
who is
new
this?
guy
Her
was
new
literally
boyfriend?
the person giving the coffee.
Yeah. Like it's insane. Like that's why I think everyone needs to become more mature. And I know a lot of fans have become, but I'm talking about more about those new fans who are still in their crazy obsessive phase. They need to find evidence and real proof or wait until the celebrity addresses them, then make their decision and opinion how they feel about it before like just unnecessary hating and canceling them immediately, because sometimes it's literally not true at all and just some random person went with it because they saw something. And there's something called rumors and the internet, AI, deep fakes, literally everything's so fake. Literally AI was creating fake images of celebrities at the Met Gala who weren't even there.
Yeah.
And they looked so real. Like, I literally fell for it. I'm like, that's so scary. That's why I think they really need to put that trademark thing to say.
Yeah, like I was saying,
that should become like a law.
It should be like a digital ID that tells you that something's AI generated.
Because that's so unfair to like everybody.
Yeah.
And like also, people are so we're constantly judging celebrities by everything, but we're acting like we're perfect when we're literally not. And like I feel like some normal people are even worse than celebrities. Yeah. Like if you were a celebrity, you'd be quote unquote canceled immediately. And just because they're pretty and rich and famous, that doesn't mean they're not humans like us. Like they just have that added level because of like their job and what they do. Like they literally have to be like that. Yeah. Like they have to be perfect. Because like imagine a celebrity that's like ugly and doesn't like take care of themselves and is not like objectively good looking. Like nobody's gonna really want to follow them and like care about them, you know? But yeah, and also like I was saying, if normal people were celebrities, they would get canceled like immediately. Like even like me and my friends, like my friend, when you have to change it because you don't have friends, we even like joke sometimes, we're like, oh, like we would get canceled immediately if we said this, like, because if we said it like by accident or whatever, or like as a joke. But yeah, also the fact that like, okay, I was like this a little bit, but obviously as I grew up, I got different. But I've seen still a lot of people are like this. Some fans are so obsessed with celebrities that it gets to like such an extreme point where they can't even decipher wrong from right of like what the celebrity does. Like they immediately just always are like supporting them or like whatever. They're always hitting on a specific celebrity.
Wrong.
Yeah, or like if they're like whatever, like they just can't see it anymore because they're so like deeply obsessed.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like fans need to like have that like a little bit of distance and like become mature and like be a fan but still call them out when they do something wrong and don't just like always defend them blindly without like seeing all the facts and everything, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Also,
because it's crazy how we become obsessed with people that we don't even know and probably will never meet in our life who don't even know we exist.
Yeah, and I've been seeing this a lot on TikTok. It's like a trend right now. Like the whole like celebrity culture is like, it's so insane to think about. Like if you really think about it, like the way we're like so obsessed with like random strangers that like we never meet, we don't actually know them, like they don't know us. Like it's crazy how like society has made it such a thing, and it's like it takes such a hold on you, and people like feel such strong emotion, and like they actually love these people. And like I'm saying, like I'm people too, like we all fell for it. Like it's crazy how like it's like, such a thing.
I used to be the same. Like I used to follow so many celebrities, artists, fashion designers and all that. But then I'm like, why am I following these people? I should be doing what I like instead of focusing my focus on these people that literally are never gonna know me,
I know.
never gonna meet. Even if I unfollow them, their life is not gonna change.
It's crazy. I feel like we can't even like see the line of like just supporting and liking someone while doing like always following up on everything they do. Like, because it's almost become like a hobby. It's like something fun to do because especially when you don't have anything else to do. Like, I know for me, like when I was like bored and I didn't have anything to do, and especially because I wanted to make friends that like had the same interests as me and I couldn't find them in real life. So I literally made like group chats to like have the same friends as like same interest of a celebrity we all liked. And I mean, I did find great friends and I'm still friends with them, which I'm really like thankful for. And I love the group chat, but like, it's just crazy that like we bonded over one person.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what also the TikTok trends are saying, that how they're like, social media is meant for us to communicate with people you know around you, like not to be following these random people.
Yeah, that's why I don't follow any celebrities.
Yeah, I did unfollow a lot too. It's very cleansing.
Yeah, you used to have like how many like
I know. I used to be following like 700. Yeah, like
people.
Crazy. And now I'm down to like 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how we do so much for them when they're literally just doing their job and like doing what they love. Like, it's actually crazy.
Like, it's normal if you like how they act that you don't want to miss out on a new movie they make or
like
something.
Obviously, like keeping up with their actual work they put out, like that's normal because that's what they're doing.
Their life and all that.
Yeah, which I'm a victim of that, guys. But yeah, it's just crazy how we have such strong feelings toward them and we put them on like a pedestal and like idolize them like they're gods just because they're doing what they're like they love in their job. Like, it's really weird if you think about it.
That's why I always think fame in general is such a weird concept. And I don't get how it started in our society and why people love to obsess and fangirl over a person.
Yeah, like it's like, was this even like back then? Like, that wasn't a thing, right? Like, how did it even start? Like, obviously it's because of Hollywood and society and entertainment, but like, it's crazy.
But I think it's because like back then, like musicians like used to be really, really famous.
Yeah.
Like, let's say Elvis, for example.
Yeah.
And then people just like couldn't believe it because it's like the entertainment people saw like how many like craziness people would like be to this significant person.
Yeah, like how much reach they got.
Yeah, we need more of this. So then they started doing like these entertainment things with
and like putting them more out and like making them more bigger. And that's
also
true.
With actors, they're like, oh, this actor's dating this musician now. Let's get some tea on that just to make some entertainment. Sell more newspaper because newspapers back in the day was basically social media.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess we shouldn't say why. We know it's literally just to make money because, like, if they keep putting out these things and making them more famous and, like, keeping the attention on them, like, obviously that's going to bring them more money and their sponsors and their companies and teams and whatever.
Yeah.
Guys, it's all about money these days. It really is. Everything comes down to it. It's so sad. But yeah, so the last point we have here is, if you think about it, a celebrity is literally basically like a brand. Like, their whole image and name is just a brand, and people are just supporting and loving that brand, just like any other like brands for clothing or food or whatever. But like in this case, like we obsess over it so much. I mean, some people are obsessed with like normal brands too.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, it's the same way, but it's like a person compared to like a company.
But there are also like some people or some celebrities that are so horrible how they're a basic brand because, like, for example, The Rock, literally 90% of his Instagram posts are ad.
Oh yeah.
And it's like crazy.
They're just trying to make
It's like he does the same thing like it, for example, In-N-Out. He's like, first time in In-N-Out. And then like months later, first time in In-N-Out. Months later, first time in and out. It's like,
that's funny.
Oh yeah, eating this in and out with my tequila brand. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Even after a workout, he's like, nice drink for after a workout tequila. It's like, it's so bad, and it's like you're not promoting something good.
I know. He's just doing it for like the brands and whatever. Yeah. But we still love The Rock. What's cooking? The Rock, or whatever his slogan thing is.
We don't like The Rock.
No, but his daughter's so cute. She's literally adorable. She's like, the pebble.
But we don't support The Rock.
Why? What did he do?
He's an ad, walking ad.
No, but he's a good actor and he seems nice.
Yeah, but he's still an ad.
And he's brown.
No, but
so we gotta support our minorities.
He also lies about like his body because he takes like steroids when he's like, all
really?
natural. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, how does he stay like that the whole time? Like, that's insane. Oh. Yeah, never mind. I guess, I don't know. But like, I mean, he's just a good actor. He's funny, but he's a method actor too. He's always the same roles.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was actually going to say as a final point, it's funny how we're talking about celebrities because today in my psychology class, my professor, he like put pictures of different like celebrities and famous people. And he told us to like see what our attitude was towards them, like how we felt, if it was like favorable or unfavorable, and like what we rated them, like of how much we like them. And it's just crazy that like we do these with celebrities. Like if you think about it, like nobody cares about like business people or like millionaires or people who start like a very famous like something, they create something.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares about like normal like doctors or like I guess those can be well known, but like lawyers, doctors, or like a freaking finance person, accounting person, a baker, a painter, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're not like so like heavily in the spotlight and nobody like cares all that much. And I know it's because they're not in that industry and that's not like part of their job, but it's just crazy to think about.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, do you have any other last points to add to this?
I do
about
not.
fame and stuff? Yeah, so we covered a lot, guys. And as you can see, we're both very passionate about this. So moral of the story, society is fucked. Fuck the traditional timelines. Literally just go on your own path. Don't compare it with others. Don't let anyone judge it. Like, who cares what people say? They're always going to judge and say mean things. Literally just do what's good for you and what makes you happy.
Yeah. And also, like, make sure something that's good for you and doesn't affect others in negative ways.
Yeah. And it's not going to affect you either, too.
Yeah. Just do what you love.
Yeah. Just live your fullest life, guys.
Because you only got one life, literally.
Yeah.
And if you waste it just trying to follow a trend or
traditional
society
timeline or whatever,
like whatever, putting so much pressure on you, you're not living.
Yeah, exactly. And if you guys have any like ever need advice or any questions, you can always ask us like in the comments below or DM the accounts or whatever. But yeah, we're always here for you guys too.
Yep.
Yeah, but thanks so much for listening to this episode, guys. We really hope you enjoyed it and we hope you agree, or even if you disagree, like let us know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, please follow our podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Share it to everybody, like literally everybody.
Everyone you know in your whole entire life,
your
and everyone,
dog,
all
cats,
your exes, like ex-friend and family members and boyfriends and
people
girlfriends.
you used to know.
People you'll know in the future, your pets and neighbors.
Write it down, leave it there
your
somewhere on the
Pilates
desk.
instructor, I don't fucking know. Your barista, your grocery clerk.
Your haircut person.
Yeah, your nail girl, like whatever.
Your
nail
toenails.
Guy. Toenail clipper guy. Like literally everybody just give it to them and like just tell them this is my gift to you, because it really is a gift, guys.
It is.
And please give us a 5-star rating, a like, and comment down below, and share and subscribe.
And follow.
Yes, please follow us on everything: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And please send in your submissions to us, any suggestions, improvements for any tech things, audio, visual, and any topic ideas you need. Please, we desperately need those.
And also, if you watch us live on Twitch, we added a suggestion box that you can easily put any suggestions you want down there.
So that'll make it easy for you guys.
Yeah, and we'll probably add one like down below in the links and stuff like that if you follow our YouTube.
Definitely. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. So we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.